Good evening, my friends. I was just having a thought, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So this is about hope, and I honestly feel like at least I know I have been trained to look for hope outside of myself. When things are difficult, you look for hope from somewhere outside of yourself. I know where this came from for me, but I think it's a pretty common pattern. And I wanted to address that because hope does not come from out there. Most definitely not. So if you are in recovery or not, this is what I encourage you to do when you find yourself losing hope, because that's a pretty common thing to happen. So I just want to reassure you that's common. I lost hope a lot of times in my journey, and it happens. It's okay. So first thing is come to an understanding that you create your hope. Hope is the direct result of action. So, and that action is often the antidote to fear as well. And what I encourage you to do are a couple things. One is go back to your tools. Go back to, and again, this applies if you're in recovery or not, like go back to the drawing board. If you're doing a program in recovery like Gupta or DNRS, go over the materials. Ask yourself what you're not doing that you could be doing, what you've been doing, what you haven't tried. Go over and look over the science. Where might there be any holes? Whether things that you are doing that you know you shouldn't be doing, whether things that you should be doing that you're not doing. Look at consistency. That's huge. And the next thing is context. Look at context. If you're, especially in life as a whole, right? A lot of times we lose hope because we have a down slope. But a lot of times there's a very real reason why we had a down slope. There was an event that happened. If you're in recovery and you had a stressful event happen, your limbic system's going to be a bit amped up after that. That's just how it goes. It's okay. That's context. Context yourself. Ask yourself, have I had a lot of small stressors kind of running in the background? Have I, done something really big recently? If you're in recovery, have I exited my training zone in a big way recently? If you're not in recovery, are you in a brand new phase of life doing brand new things? And there's a lot of parts of you that are like, I'm scared. This is new. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a fraud. Oh my God. Whatever that is. So context. The last thing. What have you not tried believing in? What maybe have you not taken far enough? So often in life we get stuck because we won't take things all the way. If something is true, if something is reliable, then the size of the task at hand that we're dealing with does not matter. So it doesn't matter how severe your limbic system impairment is. If that's what it is, that's what it is. You apply the tools consistently, it's going to work. If you're working hard at building a business or a life or a relationship and it's working but it's hard, well, congratulations, you're doing a great job. That's how it is. It's hard. You just need to keep putting in the work. Again, go back to the basics and all that sort of thing. But it can sometimes be a matter of believing in things you haven't believed in yet, or maybe taking things farther. A lot of times in life, I realized I used to be afraid of taking things too far, but most people don't take things far enough. So there's your recipe for hope. Take action, add context, and ask yourself what you could believe in. Maybe what you could stop believing if you're believing certain things that are really pulling you down. And remind yourself that you find hope here, here, and here. Take action. I love you, my friends. Good night.